Hello, welcome to Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist. Now with new joke technology. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist at large, but I'm losing weight. Welcome to Critical Joke Theory, Episode 60. Now with new joke technology, and open captioned for the humor impaired. Jerry West, architect of the Lakers dynasty and NBA legend, dies at 86. This is not Jerry West, though. This is who young people think is Jerry West. This is Australian actor Jason Clarke, who played Jerry West in the miniseries Winning Time. This is Jerry West. The cause of death has not been disclosed as of now. Known for his high-scoring prowess and the iconic silhouette that inspired the NBA logo, West's impact on basketball spanned 3 decades, first as a player and later as a top-tier executive. After retiring in 1974, West transitioned to a successful executive role, shaping the Lakers' dominance through the strategic draft picks and trades. His tenure as general manager saw the Lakers capture multiple championships in the 1980s and early 2000s. During West's lifetime, the NBA didn't acknowledge it was his silhouette on the iconic logo. Branding legend Alan Siegel verified that what everybody already knew. Siegel received $14,000. Jerry West said that he received 2 cents. That's a penny for each eyelid. Jerry West, rest in peace. Howard Feynman, a Newsweek political correspondent and television commentator for decades, who brought behind-the-scenes insight to news cycles, often dominated by horse race campaign coverage, died June 11th at his home in Washington from pancreatic cancer, as confirmed by his son, Nick Feynman. Howard Feynman worked at and with CNN, NBC, MSNBC, and many other broadcast companies, breaking down important news stories like that politician guy who did that illegal thing for that big company, and the time when he broke the immoral behavior of that world leader and followed the money back 2 generations. Feynman taught us so much. His laser-like focus to details is what made him stand out. Rest in peace, Howard Feynman. Hunter Biden was found guilty Tuesday on 3 felony charges, which leaves many wondering how bad is President Biden at his weaponizing the justice system against Republicans. Democratic Representative Henry Cuellar and Democratic Senator Robert Menendez are wondering the same thing, adding, "What the fuck, Joe?" Hunter Biden is still facing tax fraud charges in California, and if found guilty, his felony gun conviction could impact the sentencing in that trial. If Hunter were a Trump, he'd be better at criming. Speaking of criming, the Senate Judiciary Committee found 3 more undisclosed trips that Injustice Thomas took from billionaire Harlan Crow. Senator Dick Durbin from Illinois, seen here showing just how darn big his dick is, said Thursday the committee obtained information from Crow that Thomas took 3 trips and at least 6 flights on Crow's private jet in 2017, 2019, and 2021. For Pete's sake, Clarence, or should I say clearance, as in marked down and sold as is, just come clean. It takes 60 votes to remove you from office. You only have a couple of good years. Okay, good is a stretch. A couple of years left. The point is, no one can touch you. Wait, is that your problem? Will someone please touch Thomas? Not his wife, though. She obviously has done enough damage. I need a moment to think about this. You take a moment, too. In a loss for the Biden administration, the Supreme Court ruled Friday that a Trump administration federal ban on bump stocks and gun accessories that allows semi-automatic rifles to fire more quickly is unlawful. Finally, the conservative members of the Supreme Court admit that something Trump did is unlawful. In a 6-3 ruling on ideological lines, with the court's conservatives in the majority, the court held that an almost 100-year-old law aimed at banning machine guns cannot legitimately be interpreted to include bump stocks. Writing for the majority, Justice Clarence Thomas, Jesus, him again, said that a firearm equipped with the accessory does not meet the definition of machine gun under federal law. The ruling prompted a vigorous dissent from liberal Justice Sonia Sotomayor. Quote, "When I see a bird that walks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, I call that bird a duck," unquote. She wrote in a reference to bump stocks enabling semi-automatic rifles to operate like machine guns. Sotomayor also took the rare step of reading a summary of her dissent in court. All I can say about this decision is, what the duck? The Supreme Court also dismissed a case that would ban mifepristone in a 9-0 vote, citing that plaintiffs, stuck-up doctors without a moral compass, have no standing in this case. This leaves the door open for another suit, which is already in the works. Anti-choice lawsuits, just like shit, there's always one in the chamber. Putin has laid out his plan for peace to stop the war in Ukraine. He's going to give back all of the land he stole, including Crimea. He's going to withdraw all of his troops. His government will rebuild Ukraine's infrastructure, hospitals, schools, homes, roads, and utilities. And in return, all we have to do is, I'm fucking with you. Putin wants to keep all of the land he stole. He wants Ukraine to withdraw all of their troops, and he wants Ukraine to not join NATO. That's it. War's over. I usually make some kind of ridiculous comment here, but I can't top what Putin said. Yet, I got nothing. Fuck it. And finally, former Los Angeles police detective Mark Fuhrman is now barred from law enforcement under a California police reform law meant to strip the badges of police officers who act criminally or with bias. A couple of things to note. The case that Mark Fuhrman was working that barred him from law enforcement is from 1994. That's right, the O.J. Simpson murder trial. Mark Fuhrman is a former police detective, and he's 72 years old. The only case he should be solving is who shit his diaper. I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist, now with New Joke Technology. Thank you for watching Critical Joke Theory. If you enjoyed it, please like and share it. And please check out Done Way Past Funny on YouTube, Knob TV, and Spark TV, and watch The Church of Last Resort, streaming live on Sundays on YouTube at 9 a.m. Eastern Orthodox Time. Be safe out there, and don't feed the crazies. Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. Now with New Joke Technology.